Alright, when we last spoke on the 24 subscriber, it was 24 subscriber extravaganza celebration. Gadget Talk number one. We're doing like, I just picked a bunch of random games off my shelf and just going to talk about them for a couple minutes and then move on. Variety, you know. So last time we were talking about, what's it called? Indivisible, which like is made by the guys that made Skullgirls? Yeah, Skullgirls. And I think it's still going on, and I mentioned that in my book because there was an event that was happening with that. So yeah, that was a definite thing. I have not beat this game yet, but they were like, "Hey, why is nobody making any games like Valkyrie Profile?" Because even Tri-Ace themselves, they ain't doing it. I mean, Square Enix holds the rights, but they had some like weak action RPG come out that was like kind of like a Souls game, but much easier. And you had like only a couple on Harrier, and like you were only a nameless Valkyrie. I don't know what her name was. I only played the demo. She wasn't Linus. She wasn't Harish. She wasn't Somaria. We've had Linus, Linus' first game, Somaria's second game. We need the Harish, but it hasn't happened yet. I really don't know why. I mean, I feel like Valkyrie Profile is the strongest damn storyteller that Trias has ever done. And I've only played like the first two Star Oceans and haven't beat them yet. So I can't really say much about that. But Indivisible, pretty cool. A little bit more depth to the Valkyrie Profile system. Like, you get more combos and attack routes. And the platforming is pretty solid. The voice acting is really good. They all get inside Ajna's head. Ajna's the main character. Southeast Asia. So that's rare to see a character from there. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid. I heard that towards the end it gets ridiculous from other people that have posted online. But yeah, I mean, Indivisible. It's a game. There we go. Next is Mega Dimension Neptunia V2, I believe. I've only played a little bit of this game myself. I got it in Topeka from a game exchange or whatever their local version was. I've heard this is the best one in the series. I only put like 30 minutes into it. I only have three Neptunia games. I have the first remake on Steam for like $5. Played that for about like 10 hours. Pretty good. Then I have Four Goddesses Online, Cyber Dimension. I'm going through that right now. I'm probably going to beat that within the next month. And Mega Dimension, I don't know if I'll get around to it or not, but it has a remake that I heard that's worse. And I'm like, why remake it if you're going to make things worse? I don't understand the point of that. But yeah, I mean, you got to love Sunako's character designs, and sometimes the game's funny, sometimes it's not, but at least decent gameplay elements. And yeah, Neptunia, there we go. So Mega Dimension Neptunia V2. Yeah, it's a thing. Next up, Campfires 15. Now, I have put a lot of time into this one, and I do love it. I have almost all the DLC. I don't have Vice and Mature yet, I don't believe. But they just came out pretty recently. Favorite characters are always going to be King, Leona, maybe Athena, even the new girl, what's her name? I forgot her name. She's Latina and graffiti. Well, Isla, yeah. So, like, cutscenes are good. There's a lot of special like endings, like it's like voice acting endings, and then like non-voice acting endings, and then like custom team endings, edit team endings, like all these different endings. You can like unlock a lot of songs from the series and the soundtrack, and post them to different like stages and whatnot. It's really damn good. I mean, I love the theme songs from Stephen McNair, like Now or Never, or what was the other one called? Burn the Fight or something like that. Just great English songs. No English voice acting in this one, but hey, what City of the Wolves are doing it, and I'm so hyped for that to come out in a couple months. But SNK, this is the redemption arc that, SNK all day, every day would say, okay. And eventually, I'd like to record my song that I wrote for SNK. It's called the Ode to SNK. It's chock full of references, and yeah, I mean, I got my MIDI controller / drum machine keyboard. I'll try to make some beats, see if I can find some SNK samples, but yeah, this is the sequel to KO 14. There's less characters, but it feels, overall much better in about every way possible. Online is pretty solid. Now it was bad for a little bit. I've done a few matches, but not many, because I'm still trying to figure out, the right team. But usually, yeah, Leona, King, and Vanessa. Yeah, Leona, King, and Vanessa. Or Athena sometimes. But yeah, King of Fire 15, love it. Next. Life is Strange, which I almost 100% of this game. Story of Max, Chloe, and Rachel, and then I forgot the other characters, but this is a good start to a good series. The recent one just came out, Double Exposure. I need to get it because it's Max in the future with different powers, apparently. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, this is a solid foundation. Kind of a visual novel, but you get to move around more and do the different interactions. Great voice acting. Somewhat cringy lines, but they're teenagers, so cringe is expected. Um, yeah, I mean, this is great. I love soundtrack too. I didn't even know this would be such a good soundtrack. But yeah, Life is Strange. The episodic release is a bit weird, but luckily they're not doing that anymore. I don't been testing the waters, but it's not necessary these days. So yeah, Life is Strange. First out of a couple of them because I have a couple of them. But here we go. Next. Life is Strange Before the Storm. So that's where he plays Chloe. Yeah, I got the limited edition for this because I was like, I bet you the soundtrack's gonna be awesome like the last one or the first one. Because like I think they made there was Life is Strange 2 with the brothers, but I haven't tried that one yet. Mostly because I really like Max and Chloe and Rachel and their whole um, their banter and their vibe and that whole spiel. But so yeah, still in Arcadia Bay. This is this prequel. It's a prequel before the events of the first game. And Chloe, her slick talk, she can just be trash mouth everybody. And the voice actor is actually Bert. She also does the voice of Aloy in Horizon Zero Dawn. She's very talented voice actress. Got range. Got a lot of different styles she brings to the focus. The soundtrack is really, really good. I don't know where the disc. I think it's in my car. But I love, 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 love the soundtrack of this game. Like you have this band called Daughter that has a bunch of songs. What's it? What I like? It's called No Care. No Care. That's the jam. That bass line. Oh my goodness! I'm like, those girls can get down. Like they got it. And even my girl from the Distillers, Brody Daly, shows up on a song. Like Don't Mess with Me. Like her voice is rough like razor blades, but she's so cool. So yeah, the game itself, it's pretty similar to the first one. Um, just I think it's shorter. It's not super hard at 100%. I'm pretty close. It's maybe a little bit clunkier in certain ways than the first Life is Strange, but it's still good. It's just nice, exploring what happens before and get more backstory on these characters in this world from Arcadia Bay. All right, next. Okay, Vice 14. Okay, yeah. I mean, this one kind of came in a cool box. Like, it shows you, like, the whole roster of the game. I mean, that's pretty rare. Burn the Fight. It's pretty rare for a fighting game to be like, hey, here's the whole roster on the back. And it's like 50 characters. And this is like, Street Fighter 5 came out around the same time. And they had like, 16? So yeah, SNK, even though the graphics were not that good, they were still winning. And the fact that you can unlock so much artwork in this game, you can play the arcade mode like 20 times, and you'll still get new artwork you've never seen before. It's all throughout the whole series. SNK been cooking for a while. I mean, at least 30 years. Yeah, at least 30 years we've been King of Fighters, man. And I guess like my favorite characters in this game is 9 and 15 is Oswald, who's originally from KOF 11. He's an old guy who uses cards, not like Gambit, because they're not kinetic, they're just sharp. He's fun. Who else is in this game? It's on the other one. Nakaru is in there. Okay, let's see. Oh, Alice. Alice, she's a Terry Bogard fan girl. She kind of fights like she has slightly modified move based on Terry. Yeah, she's pretty fun. I think Choi is in this one, and but Choi is usually pretty annoying. Choi and Chang, the Korean criminal team. He's got together. Yeah, Bison mature in this one, so they added them later. There's a butler, Billy. Okay, I forgot the butler's name. It's Gils's butler, Hein or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, 14, solid gameplay. A couple of characters are little duds. The Brazilian team has some pretty cool characters, but like Xanadu and what was the other guy's name? The Kim's master. I forgot his name. Gong Il or something like that. Those are kind of duds, but most of the characters are pretty strong. And yeah, I mean, good way to come back SNK after being dead for a little bit because KOF 13 killed him. even though it's one of the most beautiful sprite-based games ever made, and now it got re-released, so I need to get that eventually, and next game. Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, I was late to the party on this one, but I got this for like $10 at Walmart. That I eventually beat it. I was trying to 100% it, and it just didn't really happen because I was really impatient. Because the sequel came out, and I was like, I bet you the sequel's better. And I played it on PlayStation Trial Plus, whatever it was, extra thingy. And yeah, the gameplay is a lot better than the sequel. So I was like, you can't really melee in this game. Like you have to, you gotta be a bow girl. Like she's a bow girl, and it don't really matter anyway.